Hi guys, happy Sunday. Today what I want to show you how to do is how to make a customized fall wood sign. So what you're going to need today is some kind of wood. I'm using this framed wood that I got from this wholesale Facebook group I really like. You're going to need some brushes. I'm using these foam brushes, some vinyl. You could also just cut this design out with vinyl if you want. I just like to paint. So this is Oracle 631. So this is what I like to use for a stencil. Any kind of paint that you're going to want. I'm using these fun Halloween colors. Your scraping tool, your weeding tool, and some scissors because why not? You kind of always need scissors. And of course you're going to want to have your Cricut handy. So let's get started. All right, so first what I want to do is I want to get my image that I want to put on my wood sign. So I'm going to go over here to upload because I found something on design bundles I really liked. So I'm going to do this one. Is it October yet? Very fitting, even though it is almost October. So I'm going to go over here to insert images. And the sign I'm going to do is 7.5 by 9.5. So what I want to do is I want to see, so I'm going to make this 7.5 by 9.5 just to see what it's going to look like. And then obviously I don't want it to be exactly that size because then it'll go edge to edge with the frame. So I like to give it about an inch around the entire frame. So I'm going to bring it up about 2 inches on the bottom. So that'll give me an inch for the bottom and an inch for the top. And then I'm going to bring it in an inch or 2 inches on the sides. So this looks pretty good. So it's all ready to go. I'm just going to weld it to make sure it all prints out together. So then I'm going to go over here to make it. Alright, so we have our design all ready to go. Hit continue. It's going to find our machine as always. Alright, so let's load our mat now. Alright, so we have our vinyl here. I am using, I think this is 631 Oracle vinyl. This is what I like to use for my stencil. So I'm going to just throw this on here. Just make sure it's all scraped down. Alright, so we can load our mat. Alright, so now we can cut. Alright, so we can unload our mat. And I'm just going to trim off this excess here. Alright, so I am just going to weed this like I normally would. Oop. And I'm weeding out the negative space because I'm gonna paint this. So I'm gonna act like this is use this as a stencil instead of doing it with straight vinyl. I just really like the painted look better. And I know like a lot of people say, well, isn't it just easier to apply vinyl? And 100% yes, it is for the most part. Sometimes vinyl can be tricky too, but it is mostly easier. But I just really like the look of the paint. I just think it looks a little more finished. just personal preference though. You could use whatever you want. And trust me, I do use vinyl on some things, but just for something really simple like this, I think I like the paint. Alright, I got this last little guy here. Alright, so this is the sign I'm going to use. So I'm going to put this kind of right here in the center. So I'm going to take some transfer tape. And I'm going to cut my transfer tape so it's pretty much the size of this here. Alright. Ow, I just stabbed myself. Okay. So take your transfer tape. And I'm just gonna, like usual, just put this on here and put it in the middle first. And then work my way out. Alright, so now I'm just gonna take this off, and I just started with a corner here. Being patient with this because this is a detailed design. Alright, so we're just finishing up getting this off of our transfer sheet. So now we're going to throw this on to our wood. Alright, so I think it looks good right there. So I'm just going to take my scraper and start scraping from the middle. And I got this sign blank from, there's this Facebook group called Wholesale Decor and More, I think. And she sells they sell a bunch of wood and frames and blanks, and they just sell a bunch of cool stuff. So I got this from her. I think I bought like 5. So I'm just gonna get this down, and I'm gonna start peeling it from this side, I think. This Oracle 631 vinyl is so easy to peel off. So I'm just gonna go back over with my scraper one last time. I don't know what that is down there. Oh, I think it's just a little piece in the wood. All right, so that is what it's going to look like. So now let me go grab some paint and we can start painting this bad boy. Alright, so I have my paint here, and I think how I want to do this is I want to do these black, the October orange, and the this black, and then I haven't decided what color I want to do these yet. Green maybe? I don't know yet. So I'm gonna start off by doing this October, And this orange paint I'm using is Artist Loft Level 1. And I really like this paint a lot, and I'm gonna go do a couple coats. So this first one I'm gonna do is just gonna be a light coat. I love fall so much. I'm so excited. It's already here. However, I live in Southern California and it is still really hot. So doing projects like this reminds me that fall is here. It just doesn't feel like that yet. So I'm just gonna do this light coat first, and then I'm gonna let it dry a little bit, just a tiny bit, because I just want to do a few coats. So now I'm gonna do this black. Again, I'm gonna just start off by doing some light coats of paint first. And I did not Mod Podge this. I've said a couple times in a few of my tutorials, I don't love, oops, I didn't mean to do that. I don't love using Mod Podge for stuff like this because I feel like it peels my paint off. I love using it for other stuff, but for this project in particular, I don't necessarily need it. Ooh, and I think I'm gonna do the question mark in orange. I think that will look cute. So, I got stuck to my mat, okay. So I'm just doing some brushing strokes here. So now I need to figure out what I want to do with these up here. I can't decide, so I'm just gonna go do another coat over this October, and then maybe I'll get inspired. I can't decide what, should it be black, should it be orange? And I don't think orange. Yellow I just feel like won't show up. I think I'm just gonna do them in black. Ooh, no, purple would be cute, maybe. Purple might be cute. All right. All right, and I'm using this Craft Smart for the purple. I think that'll be cute. It'll be like trick or treaty. All right, so I'm just gonna brush this on. So just, again, starting out with a light coat, and the more I go over it, it'll get a little more solid. I think this will be cute, actually. All right, go do one last heavier coat of orange up here. All right, so let's start to peel this up. So we're just gonna peel it. We're not gonna force anything. I can go back and get those pieces that aren't peeling up as easy. There we go. Alright, put that there. Now I'm going to go back with my weeding tool, and I just need to be careful because this black up here, I don't want it to, see if I can peel this up with my hand. Because sometimes the weeding tool, it can smear, or it can just kind of do more harm than good. So if I can get it up with without my weeding tool, sometimes that's for the best. Oh my god, I'm getting paint everywhere. Dear God. What is happening? Okay. All right, so now we have this super cute October sign.